Hi to the students. Welcome for the e-Pathasala. I am Dr. V. Krishnavedi, Associate Professor working as a Department of Fashion Technology in Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today we will discuss about the prototype development of children's apparel, that is Baba suit. So today in every world the infant clothings are going for major economic growth and development. So there are different varieties of children's apparels are available in the market, especially that is Baba suit, romper, baby frock, then sunsuit and all. So there are different varieties of garments used by both men, girl and boy. The Baba suit is especially a special garment which can be used worn by only boy. This consists of three category of garments combined together. One is called it as bodice, another one is called it as knicker, and then bib, and then suspender attachment. So this can be worn by both the sessions. Now we will see about learning objectives of the particular topic. At the end of the session, you will be able to understand about the importance and types of children's apparel, to know about the methods of developing prototype model of Baba suit, understand the outline of various steps involved in construction of Baba suit with variations. Next we will see about the prototype development of Baba suit. A Baba suit is a 2 or 3 pieces combination of shorts, bib and a shirt. This is a garment worn by boys of age group 3 and more. It is worn in both summer and winter. This is also used for all the season also. The Baba suit is commonly made up of cotton fabric with half sleeve shirt and knicker with bib attachment. It is made of 100% cotton, skin-friendly materials and long-lasting fabric with fine stitches. The subtle look and premium makes it a favorite dress for boys. Next we will say about the prototype Baba suit manufacturing process. There are different steps involved in the Baba suit process of manufacturing. One is designing, second one is patterning, third one is cutting, fourth one is sewing, fifth one is assembling, next one is construction of garment, then decoration and finishing of garment. So in each steps, the first step will be a concepts or factors to be involved for designing a Baba suit. Designs are developed around some fundamental concepts. The concepts are comfort, safety, appearance of the normal child, or maybe design approaches to the child. Ease of care also an important consideration for considering a designing of Baba suit. The next factor will be durability. It is more important for each and every person and also for the child when you are wearing the garment. The seasonal factors also influencing the design, not only in terms of winter versus summer, but trends throughout the fashion year. Because of many clothes enjoy a second life, hand-me-downs, features like extra long hems and cuffs are also considered in design. Nothing in design is simple, whether the clothing item is plain or fancy. Details like woven or maybe different seams are selected for designing a garment. Next we will see about designing of Baba suit. So normally the design will consist of various garment features like bodice, knicker, bib with suspender attachment, plain half sleeves, decorative round neckline and pocket attachment at knicker, belt with velcro attachment, and other trimmings and decorations are also added for in the designing of Baba suit. Next we will see about flat pattern of Baba suit. This flat pattern design of Baba suit consists of the following garment components, namely front bodice pattern, back bodice pattern, front and back sleeve pattern, then front and back knicker, then shorts pattern, then bib pattern. Next one is suspender strap, neckline strap, then pocket piece pattern. For when constructing the Baba suit, the first important factors are measurements. So the measurements required for Baba suit are vary depending upon the age group and also the style of design. So we will see about the different measurements needed for drafting the bodice, sleeve, knicker and the bib attachment. So first we will see about the measurements required for bodice pattern. First one is we have to take a shoulder measurement. Next one is front length, then back width, then back waist length, then shirt length, and neck circumference. So these are all the measurements are normally used for when they taking the measurements when constructing a Baba suit. Next we will go for constructing a sleeve pattern. So we have to take a measurements for short sleeve length and lower arm circumference and sleeve, that is underarm circumference and lower arm circumference if it is needed based on the style. Next we will see about the knicker pattern. For the knicker pattern drafting, we have to go for different measurements like waist measurement, hip measurement, then waist to hip measurement, then next one is thigh circumference, crotch length and knicker length. The last one we will see about the bib pattern. So the bib is mainly based on shaping the garment in the when attaching the when attached to the knicker. One is we have to take length and then width, then suspender length of the bib pattern. So after taking the measurements, then how much material is required for constructing a Baba suit? So the fabric requirement is more important for that is any designing of style of Baba suit or maybe a different variations. The fabric width mainly you have to take it for consideration. It is 36 inches width or 44 inches width of fabric. So for Baba suit construction, the fabric requirement will be based on the calculation. One is shirt length plus 5 inches. Or maybe Baba suit with sleeve and collar attachment, the shirt length plus sleeve length plus 6 inches, that is 28.5 inches is needed for Baba suit with the sleeve and collar. Then next for knicker length also you have to calculate. So when you are going for knicker length, that is the length of the knicker plus 6 inches you have to add it. Then for bib attachments also you have to go for bib length plus extra allowances of 2 inches needed for construction. So when you are going for making a fabric requirement, the seam allowance is also included in the particular pattern. Then you have to leave the allowances for Baba suit. Then you have to calculate the measurements. The next we will see about suitable fabric type. There are different fabrics are available in the market with the different characteristics, but especially for infant wears, we have to concentrate about the persons who's wearing the garment. Based on that only we have to select the fabric type. So based on the main factors is comfort and also softness and also appearance of the fabric. So we will go for different variety of fabric with the very lightweight and also it is suitable for children. One is called it as poplin. It is a variety of cotton with 100% or either maybe a blend you can get it for the fabric. Second category we have to go for rubia. So this is the combination or blend of cotton and also along with the natural fabrics. So this is also a suitable. It gives more absorbency and comfort factor. The next one is called it as cambric. So this is also a variety of 100% cotton fabric with that is high quality of absorbency factor. So when normally the children will play in the garment, that is more sweat will be there. So the cambric will be most optimal fabric for selecting the children's wear. Next one is we'll go for terry cotton. Next one is corduroy. So these two fabrics it is a little bit heavyweight fabric, but it has a more texture variations and also used for party wears. Next is we'll see about the drafting procedure. So when you are going for constructing a pattern or developing a pattern of Baba suit, there are different steps you have to go for concentration. So apart from the taking measurements, then you have to calculate the measurements for particular design of Baba suit. Then only you have to proceed for drafting. So the first we will see about basic bodice pattern. For constructing a bodice pattern, we have to go for drawing the outdated diagram with the silhouette. The first one is we have to construct a rectangle with ABCD with the following measurements. So AB is 1/4 chest plus 5 inches ease allowance. That is for widthwise you have to take it for consideration. Second one is AD equal to BC, that is back waist length plus half an inch. So this is the lengthwise consideration you have to make it. Then next one is you have to go for mark AG, this half back width. So this is mainly based on the calculation for the that is total breadth in the particular circumference. Next one is AF 1/12 chest measurements you have to take. That next one is you have to go for AH, and that is mark 1 inch. This is all marking for armhole and neckline circumferences. Next one is mark AJ, it is 1 by 12th chest plus quarter inch, and AF is quarter inch. You have to mark it for back neckline and then front neckline. Next you have to mark it for GK, that is for 1 inch. So now we after marking all the points, connect HF with a bold line as shown in the figure. This is the back neckline. Next one is connect JF with a dotted line as is shown in the diagram. So that represents front neckline. Next connect FK with the straight line. This is for shoulder seam. The next one is you have to go for mark FS, that is quarter, that is 1 by 4th chest plus 5 inches. Next draw that is a G and O parallel to and equal to BI. The point, that is mark KX, it is 1 by 3 of KO, and XY is half an inch. So this is mainly based on marking the upper, that is a lower armhole, and upper armhole, that is for front and back. Connecting the KXL as shown in the bold line. This is the back arm cycle line. And then mark CM, it is half an inch. Connect IM, this is for side seam. So when you are taking the bodice pattern, there are 6 category of liners there. So from the center point, center front line, you have to mark the lengthwise. Then other category, you have a neckline, that is mainly we have to concentrate about the chest measurement. Then for armhole, you have to take it for back width. Then you have it a side seam, that is the waist circumference, and also sometimes you can have it for hip circumference. So this is how the bodice pattern will be constructed or drafting the pattern for bodice. Next we will see about the plain construction of plain sleeve pattern. So this is mainly based on the very small pieces of pattern construction. And the first we have to take ABCD with a rectangle of following measurements. AB is that is 1 by chest minus 1 by 4th chest minus 1.5 E11. Then mark lengthwise, that is AD equal to sleeve length, that plus half an inch. Then the same way, that is AD equal to BC, the same measurements as like the sleeve length. Next one is mark AE, that is half of AB. Next you have to mark CE, that is half of lower circumference, that is plus 1 inch. Then take BE line and divide the line into 3 equal parts, namely, that is we have for division, we have to go for separating the front neckline and back, the front armhole line and back armhole line. So the BE line can be divided into 3 equal parts, namely small a, small b, and small c. Then we have to mark, that is a differentiating the back armhole and then front armhole. So mark small a and A1, it is for quarter inch. Then mark B from the point, and then B1 is again quarter inch you have to mark. Then mark C1 is again quarter inch. Then mark C2 is half an inch. So this is for separating the armhole lines. Then connect BE with a bold line as shown in the figure. Connect that is capital B, small a, small b, C1 and E with the dotted line as shown. So this is a back, this represents back armhole line. Next one is connect capital B, small a1, b1, C2 and E, capital E with the curved line. This is mainly represents for back armhole line. So after marking the pattern, you have to concentrate, that is on you have to mark all the pattern details with the pattern, that is for example name of the pattern, then cut number, then grain line, then the other category, that is front and back pattern is included, whether seam allowances are included in the pattern, everything we have to mark it after the drafting of pattern. Next we will see about, so the bodice with the sleeve pattern is over. So the shirt pattern is constructed based on the bodice and the sleeve pattern. Next we will see about the basic knicker pattern. It is a bottom garment. So mainly for either we have to go for a shorts or maybe a knicker, or it may be a pant construction method, we have to go for patterning. So there are different varieties. So based on the age groups, we have to go for taking a knicker pattern for Baba suit pattern drafting method. So first we have to construct a rectangle with ABCD with the following measurements. AB is equal to 1/4 waist plus 3 inches ease allowance. So the totally 6.25 inches is needed for the AB length. Next one is we have to mark AD, that is a knicker length plus half an inch. So the vice versa we have to make it we have to mark it BC also for the same. Next, mark the point AE is half hip, that is normally for 4 inches for normal children. Next one is mark the point DF, it is 1/4 hip allowance. Then mark EG 1/4 inch allowance. Then mark EH half an inch allowance. These two markings are mainly for crotch length differences between the that is a front and back pattern. Connect the points EGF with the bold line as shown in the figure. This is the back crotch line. So maximum, that is the back crotch line will be higher than the front crotch line. Connect the pattern the points, that is EHF with the dotted line. This represents the front crotch line. So after that, marking all the points and connect the curving the crotch pattern along with the style requirement and also based on the requirement of the bodice. Next one, the last one is that is extra attachment of bib on the knicker pattern, because the baba suit it consists of bib and with the knicker attached with the suspenders. So for constructing a bib pattern, so you have to mark A, B, C, D points with the following measurements. AB is 1/4 chest minus 2.5 inches ease allowance. This is for freedom of movement of garment and also easy attachment. Next one is mark AD, that is bib length plus half an inch. Then mark BC, also a bib length plus half an inch. Then mark AE point, that is 1/4 of AB measurement. So this is the half of a division between the total width of the bib. Next one is mark DF, that is 1 inch. So this is mainly for dividing the shape of the garment. Then connect BEDF with a bold curved line as shown in the diagram. So normally the bib attachment can be either in a round shape or maybe a square shape, or it may be a rectangle. Based on the style requirement, the shape of the bib, the basic bib pattern can be modified according to the nature of the fashion. So after the construction of bodice, sleeve, knicker and bib pattern, then that pattern has without a seam allowance and with only it has ease allowance. So before going for laying the fabric on for cutting, we have to mark all the pattern details, either the pattern name, then garment name, then cut number, grain line, then how many number of pieces to be cut for each pattern. Everything we have to note it down. Then the same way the seam allowances also you have to note. So that is we can do it in two way of construction. One is on the basic pattern itself we can include the seam allowances, or sometimes that is you can use a basic plain patterns when you are going for laying the pattern or cutting the fabric. That time you can insert the seam allowances on a particular time. So for common seam allowances for a particular patterns are standardized standardized for different standards. The one is that is a 1/4 inch seam allowances for normally a small line that is considered, that is shoulder and neckline. Then next one is we have to go for 3 inches seam allowances for knicker hem. Then next one is 1 inch seam allowances for sleeve hem. Then half an inch seam allowances for all other hems. So this is for the extra attachment of seams or maybe a comfort, freedom of movement. We are attaching the seam allowances either on pattern or on the fabric. Next one is we'll go for suitable layout. So after patterning the garment, the patterns are laid on the fabric. So how many number of pieces have to be cut, that we have to decide based on the number of style requirement and the number of pieces to number of that is export orders. So the main is that is when you are laying the pattern on the fabric, the layout should be more important for any designing or any construction of particular pattern. So there are different varieties variety of layouts are available for different garments, but especially for Baba suit we have to go for three category of layout. One is open fold, second one is lengthwise fold, and third one is crosswise fold, because there are four patterns are included in the Baba suit. One is you have a bodice, then second one is you have a sleeve, then you have knicker and bib. So for normally for open fold, so you can easily categorize the grain line of either lengthwise or maybe a crosswise grain line, or sometimes you need bias grain also, you can go ahead. So that is a open layout also suitable for a Baba suit, and also that is a lengthwise fold is especially suitable for Baba suit, because we have to concentrate about that is a back pattern in an on fold, then the same way knicker pattern also in on fold, then sleeve pattern also in on fold, because that is front and back are combined together in one pattern. So the lengthwise fold is more important than the other category. Next one we'll go for crosswise fold also, especially this is suitable for knicker pattern, because we are folding in two, that is front and back pattern with the same point. So after the layout is decided, then after that is all the patterns are laid on the particular fabric, then you have to mark it on the particular fabric with the either marking chalk or maybe a tracing wheel, or it may be anything. So this is how after marking the points, then add a seam allowances according to the seam line or according to the requirement of the garment. Then after that you have to go for cutting. So when you are going for cutting the pattern, that is either you can go for manual cutting or maybe that is a computerized cutting. So before cutting also you should decide that is what kind of cutting procedure and cutting methodology should follow. So if it is going for band knife cutting machine, or maybe that is a round knife cutting machine. If you are going for a band knife cutting machine, all the straight line patterns are cutted first, then go for curved line pattern. Next one is bias angled pattern. So first we have to join the shoulder seam of front and back pattern, that is on the borders. Next we have to take it, that is for consideration of placket opening. So that is first we have to take it, finishing the placket opening at the front pattern. So the bracket finishing may be a category of two-piece placket, or it may be a category of continuous bound placket. Usually the children's garment shirt, always it has two-piece placket opening. So one side it will be in a facing, bias facing, another one is it will be in a bias binding, commonly used for placket finishing of shirt. Next we have to finish the neckline with the shaped facing, either with the decorative neckline you can have it for designing, or maybe a round neckline, or it may be a square neckline. And then after completion of neckline, we have to go for sleeve. So already that is both the front and back sleeves are already drawn in the particular pattern. So you have to attach the sleeves on either on both the sides, that is right side and left side. Before attaching, the sleeve hem should be finished either by the line seam. Next one is the finishing the side seam of the garment. So side seam, that is normally you have to give a plain seams with the 2 rows of attachment. Next, the last one is you have to go for bottom hem. So after completion of all the hem, the accessories and trimmings can be attached on the garment. So after that, that is the completion, the sleeve and also borders with the accessory attachment is ready for the it's in the product form. Next, the second construction will be based on, that is knicker with the bib attachment construction, because the top in a Baba suit, the top garment is a shirt, another bottom garment is a knicker. So these two garments are combined together, then only it form a full garment. So we'll see about the construction flow process of knickers with the bib. So first we have to take the same piece of knicker fabric material and join front and back knicker parts. So it has right side one and the left side one. Then finish the hip line with the patch pocket. That is, there are different category of pockets also attached in the knicker. So for the design, but that is the one is front hip pocket can be attached, and also it may be a patch pocket. So that is first we have to complete the front hip pocket, then only patch pocket can be finished. Next one is that is the placket opening at the crotch line you have to complete. So for placket opening again we will go for that is a normal fly opening attachment with the button or fly opening attachment with the zipper. So in zipper also we can have open slot and that is a closed slot. So but the open slot is mainly suitable for children garment. So after the placket opening is completed, then you have to attach, that is complete the bib pattern and along with the attachment of knicker. So there are two pieces of bib pattern that is combined together and attached on the knicker pattern. Then after the bib attachment, the side seam of the knicker can be that is finished. Then after that the last one finishing of bottom hems. So after the construction everything is over, the special category of suspender belt is taken from the fabric, and then you have to finish the suspender belt according to the length requirement of the baba suit. Then after that attaching the suspender belt from back to front, that is from front to back of the knicker. So this is how you have to complete the knickers with the bib attachment with suspenders. So after the construction of garment, after the construction is over, the product is ready for the usage and also for creating a more number of styles. There are different variety of variations also you can make it with the use of basic pattern. So that is the main thing is you can in the variations maybe either in the sleeve pattern, that is plain, apart from plain sleeve you can go for puff sleeve, or it may be a category of cape sleeve, or it may be a category of Puritan collar and also other category. Then apart from that you can extra added the suspender belt can be either increased or decreased with the loop attachment of adjustment. Then next one is you can introduce many number of pockets, then many number of collars on the particular category. So apart from knicker you can go for shorts also can be added on the particular baba suit, and also you can go for 3/4 pant also you can have a variations in the style of baba suit. So this is how you have to develop a prototype development of baba suit with various styles of pattern and also construction procedure. We go for summarizing the topic, that is baba suit. So for designing and development of baba suit we have to go for different variety of process and steps involved in the designing. One is called it as designing, second one is patterning, third one is cutting, sewing, then assembling, then after that you have to go for finishing the garments, then only you have to go for packing and shipping. So this is how the step-by-step process for going for baba suit production. The special category of garment which can be produced either in the difference of features with the either sleeves or maybe that is a suspender attachment, or it may be a bib attachment. So this is how you have to develop a prototype model with all the steps, and then you can produce variety of styles with the baba suit.